Welcome to Asian Star Trend. Our channel updates hot news about Asia's most popular stars. Please subscribe and comment to help us update better videos. The secret power of Yang Mimi's lips and smile, how they captivated you long. There are stories in the entertainment world that sparkle with fame, and then there are those rare tales that quietly take root in the heart. The connection between Yang Mimi and Yu Long belongs to the latter. What is it about one woman's smile that can hold a man still, even in an industry where attention is fleeting and beauty is everywhere? For Yu Long, the answer lies not in grand gestures, but in something far more delicate: the curve of Yang Mimi's lips, the quiet glow of her expression, and the unspoken warmth behind it. Their colleagues say that when she smiles, the set softens. Cameras keep rolling, but time seems to pause. Yu Long himself has admitted that it wasn't a thunderbolt moment that drew him in, it was the accumulation of these small, almost invisible moments. A glance across the room. A burst of laughter that felt entirely unscripted. A kindness so effortless it felt like home. This is not a love story built on extravagant displays. It's one written in the quiet spaces most of us overlook. And perhaps that is why it resonates. Watching them together makes us rethink what captivates us. Is it perfection, or is it presence? As the industry races toward the next big thing, their story slows us down. It reminds us that the most powerful scenes don't always happen in front of the camera. Sometimes, they unfold when the spotlight is off, in the silent language between two people who see each other clearly. By the time the credits roll, you may find yourself looking differently at the next smile you see and wondering if that, too, might be someone's beginning. The secret power of Yang Mimi's lips and smile, how they captivated you long. There are love stories in the entertainment world that blaze across headlines, and there are those that quietly leave a mark on the heart. The connection between Yang Mimi and Yu Long belongs to the second kind, a story stitched together by small, luminous moments. Have you ever wondered what it is about a smile that can stop someone in their tracks? In an industry where beauty is everywhere, why is it that Yu Long can seem to look away when Yang Mimi smiles? And don't worry, you won't be left guessing. Each part of this story uncovers the subtle ways Yang Mimi's smile and lips have become her secret weapons, not just winning over Yu Long, but also revealing the quiet emotions that lie behind the bright lights of showbiz. Those who work with them describe a kind of magic. When Yang Mimi laughs, the set changes. It's as if the air shifts. For Yu Long, it wasn't a single lightning strike moment. It was a slow accumulation of details: a fleeting glance, an unscripted laugh, a kindness that felt unforced, as natural as breathing. Their story isn't built on grand gestures. It's a reminder that what endures isn't spectacle, but presence. It's in the small things: the curve of a lip, a look that lingers a beat too long, that love finds its foothold. As the industry rushes forward, this quiet romance asks us to slow down. By the time the credits roll, you may leave with something unexpected: a renewed faith in the beauty of little things, and a curiosity about the next smile you see. When love is in the details, love, as it turns out, often hides in plain sight. It doesn't always announce itself with fireworks. More often, it is stitched together in fragments: a shared glance, a laugh no one else hears, or, in this case, something as small and surprising as a pair of lips. For Yang Mimi and Yu Long, this unexpected detail has become its own quiet chapter. It might sound unusual, almost silly, to focus on something so specific. But here's the truth: when Yu Long talks about Yang Mimi, he doesn't just mention her talent or her beauty. He talks about her lips, those bright, gently curved lips that seem to hold a smile even in silence. There's a story their colleagues like to tell. During a long day on set, when everyone was exhausted and tempers were frayed, Yu Long was caught staring absent-mindedly, his eyes fixed on her as she spoke. "Sorry," he joked when someone teased him. "I just realized how distracting those lips are." The room erupted with laughter, but in that simple moment, something genuine showed through, a tenderness that no script could write. Over time, that playful remark has become a kind of inside joke between them. But to outsiders, it's a glimpse into the subtle ways affection reveals itself. These aren't grand declarations of love. They're moments that remind us that connection often lives in the details we overlook, and that's the charm of this story. In an industry where everything seems larger than life, Sometimes the smallest things, a curve of the lips, a smile at the wrong time, can change everything. A kiss of humor on set on a recent shoot, the chemistry between Yang Mimi and Yu Long quietly stole the spotlight. As the cameras rolled on an intimate scene, the crew noticed something unmistakable. Yu Long's gaze kept drifting back to her lips, full, lively, painted in a soft red that day. It was as if, for a moment, the lines on the page had disappeared, leaving only the pull of something real. Someone couldn't resist teasing him. "Are you rehearsing the kissing scene in your head?" Laughter erupted across the set. Yu Long, ever the quick thinker, only smiled and shook his head, but the blush creeping across his ears betrayed him. Another day brought a different kind of moment. The weather had left Yang Mimi's lips a little dry and cracked, and before anyone else could say a word, Yu Long reached into his pocket and produced a small lip balm. "Here," he said with a grin, offering it like a priceless gift, "a treasure to keep your kisses perfect." The line was simple, but the sincerity in his voice made the crew pause. Yang Mimi's cheeks flushed pink, her laughter soft, but the look in her eyes, caught by a camera operator who swore it was unplanned, was unmistakably moved. These tiny, unscripted gestures have a way of saying more than dialogue ever could. They are reminders that even under the glare of studio lights, real emotions slip through the cracks. For those watching, these playful exchanges are more than anecdotes. They are glimpses of a bond that is private yet palpable, warm yet understated, a romance that seems to bloom in the smallest, most unexpected details. Beyond lips, the light of a smile. If Yang Mimi's lips have captured Yu Long's attention, then it is her smile that has truly changed his world. There's an old saying, "A smile is worth 10 doses of medicine." For Yang Mimi, that smile is more than a physical feature. It's a kind of energy, a bridge between people, a glimpse into who she really is. Hers is a smile that feels unplanned, unguarded. It lights up a set the way sunlight cuts through clouds. Even Yu Long admits that it has become a spiritual medicine, something that restores balance and motivation during the most grueling filming days. One famous moment lives on in behind-the-scenes clips. A tense day, a complicated scene that refused to work. And then, without warning, Yang Mimi burst out laughing, an innocent, bubbling sound that swept across the crew like a wave. In an instant, tension gave way to laughter, frustration dissolved into air. That is the secret power of her smile. It isn't about picture-perfect beauty. Sometimes it's a wide, uninhibited laugh when someone teases her. Sometimes it's the faint curve of her lips during a quiet chat with a colleague. It's never staged, and that authenticity has become a part of her charm. Yu Long has often told her, softly but firmly, "Keep smiling. That's your most beautiful feature." Simple words, but full of care and quiet affection. In an industry that thrives on competition, that smile has become an anchor not just for him, but for the millions of fans who say it can brighten an entire day. And so, the smallest things, the curve of lips, the glow of a smile, become something far greater, the start of a love story still unfolding.